introduce yourself to the people who are dynamic legends?
Well, I'm fancy, and
Man, Ketch Up, Dancehall 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 Ketch Up. And if you're not saying Dancehall Ketch Up, move.
It's a natural vibe still.
okay.
And I'm David Prince, yeah.
Good day, people. This is Dancehall Ketch Up again, your host, Jazzy. And today I'm honored to catch up with none other than dynamic legends who are currently on their Europe tour. We are in Berlin. Big up Top Up Production, because without them, they wouldn't have been here most probably. But we're going to get to this topic. First of all, nice to have you here. Thanks for joining me for this little catch up. Let's talk about dynamic legends. Who came up with the name? Why are you dynamic legends?
All right. So Dynamic Legend originally started off with 3 persons, and the reason why we came up with this name is because 3 of us bring 3 different characters to the group, and we tend to not be the same. So that's what makes us dynamic. And we're legendary from our band, so naturally dynamic legends,
Nice. We talked about shortly before the camera was there. When did you guys start to dance?
All right. I can't recall because from I know myself, I've been dancing, been doing this dancing thing for a while now, Same way with my dance partner here. It's the same thing, the same energy, So there's no specific time. From we kicking in the mother womb, we are dance, foot a shake.
Nice. And how did you guys meet? Like, how was the group found?
Well, the group, naturally, we met in Canada, so our vibe just connect the moment we saw each other. And we know that, this is the energy, this is the vibe, this is the team, this is Dynamic Legend. So it's from first sight. From first sight, we know that this is it.
Nice.
Yeah.
So now you're in Europe. Is it actually your first time being here?
Yeah, man, our first time being in Europe so far.
Nice. How is it going? How is Europe treating you?
Love it.
Yeah?
Yeah, man,
What
it's
you
a
like
different,
most?
it's a different vibe and a different experience when you come on to dance. It's a different energy from everywhere else in the world, right? So we love it, man.
Yeah. Which countries have you been so far?
Well, so far it's Sweden.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I know we're in Berlin. Yeah, Germany. Yeah.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
this is our second stop.
And how did Top Up Production link you up, or how was the connection established?
Yeah, so the connection was established by what is seen on the media, They saw our talent and they believed in it and they say, the world needs to see it. So again, we have to big up Top Up Production for this experience because definitely you saw it and you were willing to showcase it to the world. So big up.
Now we're here killing it, right?
And now we make sure that everyone get to know you and literally catch up. So once again, big up the entire production. Tell us, if you had to describe your dance style, maybe individually, but also from the group in 3 words, which 3 words would you use?
Our dance style.
Yeah, or the way you dance. Yeah.
Stylish.
Style, yeah, man. It's all about style.
Yeah.
Different.
Style. And more style.
I look at Sprinkloff's more style.
Right.
But also add a look at difference, we tend to not follow the crowd, we tend to just, make it natural. So 3 words you said, style, different, natural.
Yeah.
That's
Nice.
us.
I like it. Yeah. Apart from dancing, do you have any other hobbies, other interests you may be venturing into?
At this point, not really, because we're so focused on dancing, we don't really have much time to do anything else outside of that, right? So,
For you, the same, or you have some?
Look out. That's all I can say.
We're ready to catch up then. What would you say was maybe one of the most important lessons that you learned through dancing?
Why? So what I learned is to always be original, always be yourself, right? Don't tend to force to try to be another person, react to how you feel about the music, right? That's we don't tend to force it.
Right.
As we say, we're naturally doing it. We don't force it.
Right.
Yeah.
If your body move a certain way, you accept how your body move and work with it.
Yeah.
Right, and
Yeah.
make it a perfection.
Yeah.
Right? So that's what we do. We don't try to force it, as he said. We just work with how our body works.
Exactly.
Right,
Yeah.
to make it happen.
Yeah. Nice. So we mentioned this shortly before we reached to top-up production, and somebody saw you, on the on the internet, TikTok or Instagram, and we have this current trend, I would say, of challenges and all these things. How do you personally evaluate the TikTok trend, I would say, for your career, for the dancehall culture as well?
Well, I mean, I must say, the TikTok challenge is also highlighted one of our dance styles, the crutch. So it is the reason why the crutch is blowing worldwide right now. So big up the TikTok challenges, keep doing our dance style in them.
Right.
And make it
And
go
it's not just
viral.
one move. There's a lot of four moves and challenges
Yeah.
all over, right? So
Yeah.
yeah,
So
man.
keep doing it, keep
Yeah.
blessing it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you feel you've been credited actually, because of course you see the move through like all these platforms and thing, and I guess it's happening for other dancers as well, but do you really always, or do you feel like people know that's your move, and
So
Some
Yeah.
some will know, like the dancers who's in the community will know, right? But
Yeah.
outsiders who's just saw the challenge and catching on to
Yeah.
it, they won't really know. Right.
So would you actually see this in a critical perspective, or you still feel like it's good?
no, because people that don't really like follow up the dancing just
Yeah.
typically just want to dance and
They just
enjoy.
wanna have fun. They don't really care
Yeah,
about
they don't really want, which is okay,
Yeah.
because everybody has their own interests,
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
sports, games,
yeah,
so
And once
Yeah.
you see them doing our moves, we're
yeah,
happy about
we're
it,
happy.
right?
So that's good enough
It's not
for
nothing
us.
like you say, like, oh, we don't get the
No,
credits
no,
for it.
no.
And,
I mean, once the dancers seen us and saw that, we're the one creating, that's
Yeah.
good enough. The regular people,
Yeah.
just by doing it, we're happy, give
yeah.
thanks, yeah.
Nice. So you were actually born in Jamaica, right?
Right,
We said, yeah. So you migrated to Canada.
Right.
What was one of the biggest cultural shocks, maybe, or the main differences when you first reached over there?
The weather.
Yeah, man, the weather, man. That's the only thing we can
The
say.
weather.
Cool.
Cold, bad, man.
Cool.
Yeah.
So how did you adapt?
No, we haven't adapted.
No. Adapt. No, work. We have to work with it because we live there.
Yeah, but
Yeah. But
yeah.
still freezing.
still freezing. Man. Naturally.
Yeah. So now this weather here in Germany, you kind of feel it's still chilly, or how's the vibe?
Yeah, I mean, we in spring, autumn. What's the season?
It's not too bad, right?
Yeah.
It tends to be summer, but it's still
It
kind
can
of
work with.
Yeah.
It can work with, you know?
Yeah, it can work, but it's not tree
Because right now we're outside. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good to be outside.
Natural.
Yeah. So talking about Canada, how do you actually preserve your own culture, your own energy in a new cultural environment and thing?
Well, a lot of people don't realize, but Toronto is one of the highest Jamaican population, right? So it's like, to be honest, it doesn't feel much
we're still in
difference.
Jamaica.
Yeah, you get what I say?
Yeah.
Because the Jamaican population is so high there,
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah.
I can't even change my accent again. Got too much pot.
Yeah, man.
Oh, that's cool to hear.
Because they're around everybody at Jamaica.
Yeah.
Basically, right? So,
Yeah, that's nice. And talking about the scene, the dancer scene, is it how can we imagine it in Toronto? Is it, you said already it's different here, being in Germany or in Europe and touring and teaching. So how would you describe the scene in Toronto, especially?
Well, I mean, because of the weather, it's more indoors event. Summertime, we're outside, yes, so I mean, there's people there preserving the dancehall culture in Canada and doing their best to keep it authentic
Keep it
as
going,
best as
yeah.
possible,
Yeah. What are some of the most positive aspects living in Canada, maybe in comparison to Jamaica, and what do you miss about being in Jamaica or from Jamaica? If there's
Well,
anything. Apart from the weather.
apart from the weather.
Yeah.
One of the positive things is that it's so full of different cultures,
Yeah.
right? So you can basically get any type of food. Also, as we said, there's a lot of Jamaicans,
Yeah.
so you still feel like you're home,
like home.
right?
Yeah. Get it. Yeah. Anything else?
Yeah, that's what David said.
if there's some of your coworkers maybe, or even people who are gonna watch this and they think about, migrating to a certain place, but now we talk about Toronto, which advices would you give them?
Nowhere no better than Yadola. you know, but naturally, we can't ignore the fact that, better living conditions are abroad, but still Jamaica home, so, you
Yeah.
decide.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
The same. Nothing else to add. Yeah. Do you feel, or actually, let me ask, in which way do you think staying abroad or from yard has influenced your way of maybe teaching, living, or even creating your dance move? Do you think there's actually a difference? Yeah.
As it relates to the creating, no. I think Jamaica is the best place to create. No, even though we're living in Canada, we still have that energy within us. So it hasn't left
Yeah.
and stuff, but it's basically that's it, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. Fine. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Fine. Nothing
Okay.
forced,
Yeah.
as you
Yeah.
said.
No. Sure. Sure.
Nothing,
We have a little game
Right.
that. So let me ask you: is it rather coffee or tea?
Tea.
All right. Ackee and saltfish or jerk chicken?
I can't selfish.
River or beach?
River.
Hennessy or Campari?
Hennessy met Menacey all the way from Tennessee.
Yes. Early bird or night owl?
Early bird.
Sweet or salty food?
Wow. None of the above.
What else then?
Just right. A little bit of each, Can't have too much.
Cooking or going out?
Outside. Outside.
Cats or dogs? None of the above.
None of
Yeah, that works. Netflix and chill at home or going to the cinema?
Netflix and chill, man.
Naturally.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Text message or phone call?
Phone call.
Yeah. And Instagram or TikTok?
IG, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, IG.
Yeah, still. All right, cool. I want to ask you, how do you ensure that your culture is preserved? We talked already about this, but also treated in a respectful way in Europe, or how do you highlight the importance of sharing the culture in a respectful way in your classes, or did you encounter any thing already while touring?
Well,
Man, well, we haven't really encountered anything like really out of the way so
Yeah.
far on
Yeah.
tour or while teaching, right? So, but while we teach, we always try to give them as much information
Yeah.
as possible so we
Yeah.
can guide them along
Yeah.
the way, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. What would you say? I mean, now you have been to 2 different countries, but did you face any challenges already, or what was maybe some of the biggest challenges so far, and how did you overcome them?
no challenges so far, as we said. Yeah, it's smooth
Yeah.
sailing so far,
Biggest challenges is the traveling.
Yeah. The amount of hours for plane
Yeah.
flight. Yeah.
That just the,
Yeah, it rough, but
security
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
the,
yeah,
but
it good,
that.
smooth.
But
Yeah.
otherwise, everything go on.
Nice. What would you say is one of the most memorable experience you ever had so far while touring, or maybe even generally when teaching?
All right. I mean, so far we only did one workshop so far. Cause today's workshop in Berlin. So
Yeah.
I
We're gonna
don't
create
know.
big memories.
We're
then.
gonna create big memories, but
Yeah.
right now in the
Yeah.
present,
Yeah.
Sweden had a great energy. So
Yeah.
big up Sweden all the way.
Nice.
Gothenburg. Yeah.
Yeah. Mad. What would you say? What inspires you to keep pushing your creativity, your dancing? Do you have days when you get up and say like, no, I'm not in the mood?
We don't have them days there.
Mhm.
The feeling natural, I
Natural.
should say, how much time we're gonna say this, we not force nothing, right?
Yeah.
So the feeling natural.
Yeah.
Once we hear the music and we link up and we have vibe, everything natural. We're
Yeah.
not even think about dancing.
Yeah.
We just
Exactly.
move.
Yeah,
Music
man.
I play foot a
Yeah.
shake.
Everything.
Nice. Yeah.
And a wiggle. We
Yeah.
don't know.
Getting
that.
into that, yeah.
Everything.
Nice. So there's maybe new students coming to classes. What would be some of the advices you give to them, or even people who are gonna watch this and say like, oh, some people are shy to reach out to Jamaicans or to join Jamaican classes. What would you say to kind of overcome this wall and get maybe, you know?
I would say just as a newcomer, just learn the foundation because it's important for the new school dance also. Once you have the basic, everything align itself.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
that's
Anything to add?
That's right.
Okay, let's talk about your goals and aspirations. What is one of your maybe goals as a team, but also individually?
as a team, we want to bring Dynamic Legends not just as a dance group, but as a brand. You know, on a bigger scale. You know, surpassing. We love teaching, but surpassing
Yeah.
the teaching.
Yeah.
There's so much to do in the dance environment. So we're thinking big. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah, man.
but
Want to open a new door for dancehall, right?
Yeah.
Something that has never done before,
Nice.
right? That's why we keep our style unique, different,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
we're gonna find a way, man.
Yeah.
Trust
Yeah.
the process.
Nice.
Trust the
man.
process,
We're
yeah.
looking out for this. And when we're ready, we catch up again.
Yeah.
So always at the end of the little session is like an open call thingy. So I'm handing over the microphone. You can just spread any message that you want to spread to fellow Jamaicans, internationals, the world, whatever.
Yeah, man. So we're live again.
yeah,
Right now, we're making a know straight.
straight.
Natural vibe are the best vibe.
Never forget it.
Keep it natural 1000%. Don't fight your body, you know? Just go with the flow and zest with it. No stress with it.
Yeah,
And you don't know. Big up everybody in the world. Big up all dancers. You know, worldwide.
God, man.
Naturally. Yeah, man. So we are say big up all dancers worldwide. Jamaica, everywhere in the world. One set of dancehall, we love you.
Yeah.
You see me? The legends to the world right now. Fancy, what you say?
We out.
And about. Yeah, man. Look out for the style, them. You don't know. The legends have a lot of things in store. Right? How much stuff we have in store? A lot.
1,000,001.
Yeah, man. We have a lot of things in store. So just look out for the style. And big up with tour manager. She there right behind the come here, Maggie.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. You don't know. Yeah, man. Whoa. Yeah, man. Big up with tour manager. You don't know. She make everything possible. And everybody else will take care of it along our way, you know? Yeah. Whoa. All right. Blessings. And big up Dancehall Ketch Up every time. She make this happen right now.
Just one time, you know.
Yeah, man. Every time. Dancehall Ketch Up
Yeah.
live.
Live.
Yeah, man. Follow the page on Instagram, right? Dancehall Ketch Up, right? And make sure to follow Dynamic Legends page. Dynamic Legends _ Top Up Production. I go, right? Blessings.
Alright.
Fancy Dominant. Devi Prince. We're live and we out.
Out and about.
Yeah, man.
Dancehall Ketch Up. Move! Dancehall Ketch Up. 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 Dancehall Ketch Up.
This is Dancehall Ketch Up. We out here, you know, fully active.